The Black Podcast says it straight up. Most Latino rappers are trash. Puerto Ricans were there from the get-go, and this is an American created thing. Let it be known, Latinos are not a guest in hip-hop. Chicanos are not a guest in hip-hop. Rappers. Hey, my boy, the blacks. Hey, shout out to the blacks. They got my boy Hater World all up in his feelings. Don't trip, my boy. You all right? Icon got through this. You'll get through this too. Hey, what it do? What it is? What it was? This is your boy Pocho of the Pocho Podcast. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications and support a real one in the field. What are we talking about today, man? Shout out to the blacks. Shout out to the Southsiders. Why they always gotta be. Man, real quick, I just got to say, growing up in the Bay Area, Northern California in general, not just the Bay Area, but all of Northern California, the blacks and the Latinos get along, man. There's so many blacks and Blaxicans, and when I moved to LA in 2001, I was very surprised that there was all this division. And again, this is how powerful gang culture is, that gang culture falls into the culture of the regular society. Now, is it the gang culture, or is it just poverty, colonization, and division? But today, what are we talking about? Hater World. The Hater World is a Southside podcaster, one of the top dudes. This vato in the back, he's feeling it today because there is another podcaster that's getting crazy. I guess you could call it a black podcast, the viral way, and they kind of take shots at people. And in one way, I like what they're doing because they're not holding back, and we kind of need a black voice that's not going to be scared to hit back at even the Latinos, you know what I mean? Because a lot of times they're kind of just letting the Latinos get off on a lot of things, especially the Southside Latinos, you know, Southside Fresa. What's going on? There's a little bit of tension in man, there's a lot of trouble in paradise, you know what I mean? I noticed that, and it's a little bit of funny, but hey, you know when Blue Devil does a 30-minute video, he's feeling it, and he's not letting the hater, you know what I mean? What's his name? Wack get away with it. Or he's not letting these fools get away with it because he let Wack get away with it.
Hate a place of I
love watching the Hater World be mad.
They go to war with the Mexicans in Long Beach.
He's getting a little bit of his own poison, a little bit of his own medicine. Hater World's getting hated on, and I don't think he likes. So right there, he's just talking about how he thinks the black podcast is hating on them because they're from Long Beach, and in Long Beach, there's this big like Crip killer kind of situation going with whole East Side, North Side, West Side, Longos. They go at it with the Crips in Long Beach, and I think even the Asians. So there's a lot of tension with where they're coming from. Each podcaster comes from a real place, people, and you have to acknowledge that. But I never seen a podcast where both people are right. The Black Podcast says it straight up. Most Latino rappers are trash, and it's true, bro. Let's be honest. Most of them are trash, and that's what I've been saying is there's only a couple that black people actually respect. And what the Hater World is saying, yes, man, come on. Black people do be gatekeeping. Come on, and Southsiders, you guys be gatekeeping against Northerners, you know? So everybody gatekeeps against everybody, and in the end, the other black podcast was right too when it said it's not even them, the white A&Rs and you know, the people that do the white system, you know? I mean, think about it. All the record labels are run by white people, not by the blacks, right? So it's a trip, and it just shows you how deep division goes, gang politics, and like the streets, and if we will probably never, ever be in a good place, you know what I mean? Because we can't get right. Like Lefty Gunplay, we just can't get right. But the reality is, you know what the reality is? Is that we love each other, man. I was just in San Diego. I saw one of the podcasters, two podcasters there, and everybody was showing love.
This people or
hey dog, chill.
I don't need to beat around the bush.
Hater World, relax, bro. Basically, everybody is right. Is that should the blacks said, hey, that they don't bump any Latino rappers, that they're guests, which this is my only main point I'd want to make though, because the black podcast says that we're guests in hip hop, and sorry, my boy, why it does come from like traditional maybe black African drums. Puerto Ricans were there from the get-go, and this is an American created thing, and we all get to share in this. They talk about like, oh, you don't see us trying to do Mexican music and all this, but reality is, bro, you do, bro. In hip-hop, you seen YG do, and even Hater World brings it up, do the sombrero thing, and you see other black guys, Tyga do that thing, but they're usually making fun of us. Is that it's still not the same. Mexican music is for Mexicans. Puerto Ricans were there from the get-go, and this is an American created thing. Mexican Americans barely bump Mexican music. You feel me? So you can't say that we as Mexican Americans need to only listen to Mexicans. We have more in common with you black people in America probably than we do with Mexicans in Mexico. And a lot of people might not agree with me. But my mom and my dad, he's half Irish. I'm half Irish, half Mexican. My dad grew up poor in Alabama. My mom grew up poor in South Texas or West. I don't even know. My bad. I think it's actually West Texas, El Paso, El Paso. And they both grew up on, my dad grew up on mayonnaise sandwiches and my mom grew up on tortillas and mantequilla.